How did we leave God? Hold that. Hold where you at. Give me Mark real quick. Mark 7. How and why did we leave God? Most people don't think that they leave God. They think God is in their heart. That's the funny thing. But they can't measure what they do to God out of the same book. Or they can't compare what they do to Christ. Can't do it. But you of God. How you of God and you keeping all kind of holidays that you didn't even read in the Bible? When your Lord and Savior kept Passover and the Feast of the Dedication, right? Why don't you do the same thing that Christ did? Where did this new thing come from? Where did this new philosophy come from that you don't see in the Bible? Give me Mark 7:7. Read.
Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
So the Bible said, howbeit in vain do they worship me. Even when Christ walked the earth, he recognized that you have people worshiping him in vain. Doing things in his name in vain. Vanity is profitless. It's not worth nothing. One of the times you go to church on Sunday, you keep Christmas, you keep Halloween, and you pray over your unclean food, right? That's a pagan, but there's other ones that are pagan. Valentine's Day is pagan, Christmas is pagan, Easter's pagan. There's a whole bunch of others that's pagan that most people do, right? So now, say again, you keep Kwanzaa. As she says, you keep Kwanzaa. We got Christians, people who are followers of Christ that keep Kwanzaa. You know what that is? That's just a reflection of trying to search for identity, right? Most people don't identify with a lot of the religions that's out here, so you gotta keep searching for something that sounds good to you. But that's just a copycat of the Feast of the Dedication. Lighting candles for 7. So how many days I got for Kwanzaa? Is it 7? Is it 7? I don't even know. It's 7 days, right? That's when it was 7 days. Matter of fact, it's 8 days for the dedication. But they try to say, according to Josephus, that they lit a candle on every day. So Kwanzaa is an adaptation. Right? But now, go back to Mark 7:7 again. Read that.
Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrine the commandments of men. For laying aside the commandments of God, ye hold the traditions of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and do other such like things ye do.
So you lay aside the commandment of God. We push that to the side. That's why I said when people read the gospel, you're supposed to read the gospel. But when you read it, you read about things that we don't do in society. Right? We don't do it in society, but we're Christians. We're followers of Christ. That's like to say if Christ walked the earth right now, and he said, come tonight, I'm going to go and keep the Feast of the Day of Simon, because that's what's in the Bible. Who's going to follow him to go keep that? Most people are going to say, nah, I got to go home and cook for Mother's Day tomorrow. That's what I got to go follow. I got to go follow my sisters and them, because we're going to cook a feast tomorrow for our mothers. So you ain't following Christ, you following man. Right? Read on.
And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own traditions.
Full well you reject the commandment of God. By not keeping it, it's rejecting it. That you keep your own traditions. That's not a tradition of God, that's a tradition of man. All the ordinances that we do is a tradition of man. You're absolutely right.
Every day you show us that.
Exactly, yeah.
See that home right there? That's $300 billion, man.
Right.
It's showing you every day you have to have that fear of God.
Oh, so the
white devil showing you every day you have to have that fear of God.
What fear am I talking about? The Bible tells you that the Lord said he didn't give us a spirit of fear. But there is a fear that you should have. There is a fear that you should have. There is a fear that you should have. The fear of God. Now, if you don't fear the Heavenly Father, then the Most High will make you fear. What's that scripture in Acts, I think, knowing the terror? Where's that at?
2 Corinthians 5:11.
Oh, they don't have to fear God. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I get that. I get that. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, I get you. You're right. You're right on that point. So what he's saying is, they've taught us not to fear God. They taught us to fear them.